Johnny Dumfries na Lotus e Patrick Tambay na Lola. E é interessante notar alguns detalhes. A Lotus Renault é um carro bem mais estável do que a Lola. E você vai ver que a Lola pula um pouco na reta, enquanto o Lotus vem mais firme na reta, não fica balançando tanto. Outros detalhes muito interessantes são, no começo da corrida, tanto o Johnny Dumfries quanto o Patrick Tambay, quando eles descem o retão e eles vão fazer a freada, que você vem em sexta e faz a curva em primeira, eles fazem a redução passando por todas as marchas, ou seja, sexta, quinta, quarta, terceira, segunda, primeira. Mais à frente do vídeo, você vai ver que eles começam a fazer sexta, quinta, terceira e primeira. Por que eles não usam mais segunda e quarta mais à frente na corrida? Porque no começo da prova o carro está muito pesado. Então, para ajudar o carro a parar para fazer a curva, você passa todas as marchas. Quando você está com o carro mais leve, você não precisa passar todas as marchas, você pula, então, a quarta e a segunda. Alguns outros detalhes. O Dumfries dá uma rodada no final da reta, porque ele pega óleo, então ele começa a frear, você vê que ele se aproxima muito do carro da frente, consegue puxar o carro para dentro, quando ele toca no acelerador ele vira ao contrário, porque tem óleo na pista ali. Ele largou em 14º, chegou em sexto, fez uma belíssima prova. Também interessante notar, numa das últimas imagens, ele vem atrás do Jonathan Palmer de Zack Speed, aliás, uma das poucas provas que a Zack Speed disputou, e ele ultrapassa o Palmer no final do retão. Faz a ultrapassagem clássica, o Palmer começa a frear, ele sai do vácuo, freia um pouquinho mais tarde, e aí sim, mesmo com o tanque mais vazio, ele faz novamente sexta, quinta, quarta, terceira, segunda, primeira. Por quê? Ele está freando no limite, então ele precisa de todas as marchas para ajudar a parar o carro, para não passar reto. Espero que você goste do vídeo. Tchau, tchau.
Johnny Dumfries in 14th place on the grid, and there is the camera on his car, from which we have had some sensational pictures in practice, and will no doubt be getting more during the race. You're looking through that camera now, forwards to Theo Fabi's car, to Johansson's car, to De Cesaris, Streff, Alboreto, Alio, Rosberg, Berger, Arnoux, Prost, Senna, Piquet, and pole position man Nigel Mansell.
And we don't expect a lot of tyre trouble in the race, although the Goodyear runners have been pretty undecided as to whether they want to run the medium B compound tyre or the softer, grippier but less durable C compound. Must have set quite a few hearts aflutter because they're all on dry tyres, but that shower has ceased. There's no rain at the moment, but there's Johnny Dumfries' view. And we'll hope to see some of the start from that, if not, as it happens, a bit later, because the start should be pretty exciting, the first couple of corners, from Dumfries' point of view, because he's right in the middle of the pack. Hopefully in gear this time, after the disaster he had in Mexico. I'm quite sure he won't be making that mistake again. You don't want to sit there with it in gear for too long, because the clutch drags on the flywheel and tends to overheat.
Two cameras, that is Johnny Dumfries, and we also have one in Patrick Tambay's car. There it is. So this race, and now we travel with Johnny Dumfries, who is in 11th place in the Lotus Renault. And in front of Dumfries, it's Theo Fabi. Now we're riding past the grandstands into the S's. The left, right, left. Theo Fabi goes through. Now the left. Now we're coming up to Gumtree Bend, past it into Wakefield Turn, which is a second gear corner. Watch Johnny Dumfries' right hand as he changes gear. You can see his helmet with the colours of Scotland on in the driving mirror. You can see the stabs of flame from Theo Fabi's turbo as he backs off and then accelerates away. Now we're going up towards Market's Turn, which is where the fruit markets of Adelaide are. There they are on the left. That's the Stag Hotel on the right. Now we're going down Rundle Road at about 130 kilometres an hour into the third gear, Brewery Bend. There's the big brewery in front of us. Now we're on the fastest part of the course, building up to 330 kilometres an hour, which is over 200 miles an hour. Coming down to first gear, watch Dumfries' hand come off the steering wheel. Down a gear, down another gear. Hard right into racetrack hairpin, and now left into paddock turn. A wonderful, takes you back to the old days, James.
Yes, tremendous view. That really is very good. And it gives you just an idea, some idea of just how hard a driver has to work on a circuit like this. You see Dumfries fighting away at the steering wheel. Remember, the steering is very heavy on these cars. There's a lot of physical effort to go into this.
Now we're with Patrick Tambay. That now contrast the styles and the driving of Johnny Dumfries in the Lotus Ford and Patrick Tambay having what may well be his last race in the Lotus Ford. And of course Dumfries in the Lotus Renault, and let me get it right, Tambay in the Lola Ford, with a very strong rumour seething round Adelaide that the Ford engine will be going to the Benetton team next year, which will be Theo Fabi and Thierry Boutsen. But Patrick...
All over.
Johnny Dumfries gives us the thumbs up. That was courteous of him. He's just spun. Johnny Dumfries is saying to the millions of viewers all over the world, don't worry, folks, I'm okay. Now, I think this is a replay of how it happened. Watch Dumfries, he changes up, comes up to a car behind him, locks his front wheels. It's one of the Tyrrells, it's Martin Brundle.
Yeah, and he hit the oil. That was a lot of oil being dropped by Alan Jones's car. So that's the end of Jones. And that really looked very slippery indeed.
Good show in this race, because the best he has been able to do in his first year of Formula One is a 5th place in Hungary and 2 7th places. And I'm not suggesting for one moment that that's anything to be ashamed of. Getting World Championship points in your first year is no mean achievement. Up another gear, down to the right-hander at Brewery Bend. He's doing about 130 kilometres an hour here.
See the oil coming from the Zach speed in front of him, getting onto the lens of the camera. It also, of course, gets on to the lens of one's visor. Now, this happens all through the race. Now, some drivers use tear-offs, the little thin perspex strips that they can put on, clip onto the outside of the visor, then when it gets dirty they throw it away. But I personally always prefer to carry a rag, which you can put between my legs where it's easy to get at in the car, so I would polish. You'll also see some drivers using the back of their sleeve, the back of their hand or their overall sleeve to clean the visor as well.